Hi and welcome back to my channel, Nestled in Knits. My name is Mathilde, I'm a beginner knitter, and today I'm going to talk about my winter inspirations and plans. So the day I'm posting this, I think, is the 22nd of December, so it's very close to Christmas. I hope you have a very lovely holiday if you're celebrating. I did a fall knitting inspiration and plan video at the beginning of fall, and I really enjoyed it, and I really like having an idea of what I want to make in the next few months, so I thought I would do a video for winter. I don't think I'm going to be able to make all of these. This is kind of like a dream wish list, but it gives you an idea of whatever pattern I'm currently inspired by, and I hope to inspire you too if you need any knitting ideas. But you're probably like me and you already have a long list of things that you want to make but can't make because it just takes so long and you don't have enough time. Let me know in the comments. I will talk about some accessories. If I have the yarn for the project that I have in mind, I will show you. If I have a yarn in mind but I don't actually have it, I might show you on the screen. But yeah, I'm just going to dive straight in and talk about all of these lovely patterns that I want to make. Apologies if you can hear the subway, Parisian subway, passing by my window. Yeah, so the first pattern that I want to make is a beanie. I've talked about it in my last knitting podcast, and I actually have the yarn for that, and that is the Cardiff Cashmere, or classic Cashmere by Cardiff, which is 100% cashmere in this lovely brown natural colorway. It was a purchase I made with a gift card I had from my birthday, and I really want to make a beanie with this. And the beanie that I want to make is the Cashmere Beanie by Gregoria Fibers. It is a twisted rib beanie that is just so lovely. She's actually made one of them in this colorway, and I really wanted a neutral beanie. I might make another one, but next year, in like a blue. I've had a picture on my 2023 vision board of a light blue beanie that is just so lovely that I think I might make one day. But in the meantime, I love this yarn. It's so soft, and I love the pattern that I chose. I've actually purchased the pattern already, so I'm definitely gonna make it. But yeah, so this is using the yarn that she does recommend, the classic cashmere, the cashmere classic, or classic cashmere, I don't know which way. I think it's classic cashmere by Cardiff. So it is only 25 grams skeins or balls for about 112 meters or 122 yards. So I need the 3 balls that I just showed to knit this, and yeah, it's just a twisted rib beanie with a folded brim, and it just looks very classic and lovely, and I can't wait to make the swatch and cast it on. So this is one of the patterns that I will definitely make this winter, and I will talk about the second one, which is another accessory, and that is the Claudia Gloves by Orsa makes. It's this, I've never done any mittens before, but it's this really lovely plain mittens with a lovely, I think it's twisted rib as well for the cuff, or is it a cuff as well? For the rib and the around the hands. So she recommends using like a sport weight yarn, so using lace and fingering together. She uses Eco Baby by Laine du Nord, and Mohair Royal by Lana Gatto, but I am thinking about using a hand-dyed yarn. This is Le Bruit des Aiguilles, Autumn is Falling, I think it's called, the colorway, which is a really lovely 25%. If you can hear laughter behind, that's my partner, by the way. It is 85% merino, superwash merino, and 15% nylon, so it's usually used for socks, but I really wanted to use this one for the gloves. It's got like red and brown speckles. It's really, really lovely and so soft. And I want to pair it with Alpaca one by Isager yarns, which is 100% alpaca. So I've yet to make a swatch, but I'm hoping this will meet gauge. And I bought this yarn for another project, but I think I purposely bought one more for this project. So I hope I will have enough and will be able to cast this on very shortly. Well, I say very shortly, probably only mid-January, so in about a month. Again, I've already purchased the pattern, so this is definitely going to be one of the things that I create very shortly. It is using 3.5mm needles, and it should be a fairly quick knit. So I am hoping to have enough time to knit a pair of socks. And the pair of socks that I want to make is the Koffie Socks by ThePetiteKnitter, which will be my very first colorwork pattern. I really want to start knitting colorwork, and I thought knitting socks would be a good idea. It's a fairly simple colorwork pattern, but I think it's going to be very impactful. They are knitted top down and in the round, and it's this kind of like flowery, speckled colorwork design. She loves knitting mismatched pairs, but I think I'm gonna make the same colorway for both. I hope to use this sock set, which I purchased at a yarn festival in Lille, which I've made a vlog about, so be sure to check it out. This is by L'Atelier Teinture, so it's a French hand dyer, and this is her Petit Petons Merino 75, which is 75% extra fine merino and 25% nylon, and I've got 100 gram hank with a 20 gram hank, so that I can pair them together. And I think I should have enough for the socks. I'm gonna have to check, but I think that should be fine. So I'm really eager to use this lovely sock set and to start my first colorwork design pattern. The pattern, let's talk a little bit more about it. It's got a double ribbed cuff, hem, sock, I don't know what you call that. Yeah, and an afterthought heel, which I've never made before, so again that's going to be challenging but interesting to learn. The last accessory that I think I might make is a balaclava. So I never thought I would say this. I thought I hated balaclavas, but actually I found one that I really want to make. It's more like a hood than a balaclava. It's less fitted around the face, which I think is why I like it so much. It is the Bonbec by Emilie balaclava, and I want to make this in order to be able to like wear my cashmere beanie, and if I'm cold, wear the hood on top of it, so that my neck is more protected than with a scarf. I'm not gonna make a scarf this year because I just don't have the time. I think by the time I finish the scarf, winter will be long gone, so I'm going to focus my time on a beanie and gloves and maybe the balaclava. So the balaclava is knitted from bottom up, seamless, and you add a knitted cord in like an I cord, so that you can pull it if you want. It's got 4 sizes, so the circumference she mentions is ranging from 15.75 to 19 inches or 40 centimeters to 48 centimeters. The yarn that she recommends, I think it's a French yarn called Le Fil Doré, so a fingering merino and a mohair, so that you can pair together to make this. So it is using 3 sizes of needles. So the first one is 3mm or US 2.5, then 3.5mm or US 4, and 4mm or US 6. So it does require quite a bit of needles if you don't have that many different sizes. It can be a bit tricky. But yeah, I do have some yarn in mind that I have in my stash, which it's packed up, so I don't really want to get it out. But I will definitely have to make a swatch because I'm not sure it's actually going to gauge, so I will have to think about that. But yeah, I think I want to make like a neutral white beige one, so that I can wear it with every one of my coats, which most of my coats don't have a hood, so that's going to come in really handy. So I really hope I have enough time to make this. But then let's just dive into some sweaters and cardigans that I would really like to have time to knit. Winter ends in March, I think. Around the 21st of March, I think, is when spring starts. So we've got quite some time yet. But I do have some projects on my needles at the moment that I'm going to finish before I start another one. But these are the patterns that I'm looking at and that are really inspiring me at the moment, and I just really want to cast on if I can. The first one I know I'm not going to cast on because it is a colorwork project, and as I've mentioned, I am not a colorwork knitter yet. But I've just fallen in love with it. I didn't think this was going to be my type of garments, but it's just so lovely, and I've seen it everywhere on my feed, on my Instagram feed, and I wish I could cast this on right now and successfully finish it. And that is the Christstollen Cardigan by Soumine Kim. It is a collaboration with the French yarn brand Biche et Bûche, which I've never tried before, but I'm really keen to try. And it's this really lovely wintry cardigans with this color that I've, like a sailor color, I guess it's called, which I've not really seen before. I think I've seen it once in the sailor cardigan, I think by the one that Young Folk knits, test knitted for. I'll try and find it again if I can, but I think that's the only other one that I've seen had this type of color that kind of falls down and looks really nice. And this lovely motif, colorwork motif, is just stunning, and I love the colors that she chose. I'm in my blue phase, so maybe this is also why it's appealing to me, but I think it's a bottom up cardigan, and I think this is a sticked cardigan, which again, since I've never done colorwork, I've never actually done, so quite scary. Definitely not for me at the moment, but lovely. The one thing that I will say is that it's only got 2 sizes, so the finished bust circumference is about 117 centimeters or 46 inches for the first size, and 155 centimeters or 61 inches for the second size. So I guess the reason why it's only got 2 sizes is because of the It's kind of like a jacket more than a sweater, so I guess the intention is to knit this quite oversized so that you can wear sweaters or long sleeves underneath it, but I'm kind of bummed that it's only got 2 sizes, and I do hope they add more. But yeah, I don't know what more to say about this pattern, but I really love it. It's just so stunning. Actually, if I could purchase this in a store, I might, since I wouldn't be able to knit this myself for now. The next sweater that I want to talk about is the Alder Sweater by Rebecca Clow. I've stumbled upon Rebecca Clow's podcast, the Career Bear Knitting podcast, not too long ago. I think I already followed her on Instagram, but I hadn't watched any of her podcasts. And so I've stumbled upon all of her patterns, which all look so gorgeous. But I think if I were to do a colorwork pattern sweater, I think this is the one that I would choose because it doesn't look that terrifying to me. So the Alder Sweater is a top-down raglan, and it's worked in Oliver slipped stitch design in 2 colors. I think I've actually seen one project on Ravelry that had more than 2 colors, and it looked stunning, but I don't think I would do that. I think I would only do 2 colors. I don't know which colorways I would choose. I think a white as a base, and then a blue, a green, or maybe a burgundy would look really good. But I might have to go on a Instagram dive, on an Instagram deep hole, is that what it's called? Looking for other colorways to inspire me. But it's a lovely raglan design that I think would look so stunning. It's got 10 sizes, so ranging from 80 to 171 centimeters, or 31.5 to 67.25 inches. So it's got quite a lot of sizes, good range. And the yarn recommended, she used Sunder Yarn Co.'s Sunday Morning DK, so it's a DK weight. I don't know which yarn I would use for that. I haven't, because I think I might do the socks first and then the side. I don't think I would knit this colorwork sweater first. So it might only be like a spring sweater pattern that I make, but I just wanted to include it because it's really inspiring me at the moment. The next pattern that I would really like to make is a Storm Sweater Junior by ThePetiteKnitter. I've been seeing a lot of, the Moby Sweater, Ingrid Sweater, and the Storm Sweater recently, because it's only been released, I think, a couple of months ago. So I've been seeing them all over my feed, and I don't love the Moby Sweater. I don't think I would make that. And the Ingrid Sweater I kind of like, but I don't really like I think it's not the moss stitch, but I think there's one pattern repeat that looks kind of weird on the arm, and I don't really love that. But I think the Storm Sweater is stunning, and I would definitely like to make a size, like a Storm Sweater for myself, but I've never knit cables before. I don't actually know if this is like a cable sweater. I think it's just texture, but because I think this is quite an intricate design, I would really like to try to make one for one of my nieces or my nephew, so that I can learn and then actually maybe knit one for myself next year, or like way later down the line, and learn how to make like an intricate pattern that's got different, pattern repeats. So the Storm Sweater Junior, it's worked from top down, as do most petite knit patterns. The neck is folded down and knitted down, and it's got 4 different pattern segments. So like crisscross, I think it's got kind of a double, like I think maybe broken rib, most stitch, and another one that I don't know what it's called. I don't know what these are called. I'm sorry, not really good knitter yet. I hope that's okay. And yeah, this is using Peer Gynt by Sunday's Garn, which I've never used before. I don't think I would use it for a child. I think I would use another DK weight yarn, but I don't know which one yet. And yeah, since this is a junior, it's ranging from 1 to 2 years to 12, 14 years. So it's got quite a big variety, and I think I would knit this in about a 3 to 4 size, depending on who I choose to knit this for. I might ask my sisters if they think they would like that in their children's wardrobe to see, because it's quite, I think it's going to take quite a while, but I think I would really like to make that. So the next pattern that I'm definitely going to make is a turtleneck. I really want a turtle, that's so hard word to say. I really want a turtleneck in my wardrobe. And the pattern that I've chosen is the Raffaella Sweater by Gregoria Fibers. This is a classic raglan turtleneck sweater. I really wanted, again, a turtleneck, well, yes, a turtleneck, but a raglan sweater. I think once I've done like 3 or 4 raglan designs, I might get bored and do another drop shoulder. But for now, I really want a raglan turtleneck sweater. This one has a double ribbed turtleneck and cuffs and hem on the body, which I think look really, really nice. It's got 25 centimeters or 10 inches of positive ease, so it's going to be quite a, I guess, large sweater, oversized sweater, but I think that's going to be really, really lovely for the winter. It's got 9 sizes, so I think that's not the best size range, but I didn't want to do another petite knit pattern, and I couldn't find another raglan turtleneck design that I really wanted. And also I really wanted the 2x2 ribbing, because I don't think I've done that before, and I really like the look at the moment. So yeah, it's got a finished bust size circumference of 105 to 150 centimeters, or 41.3 to 59.1 inches. So I think the yarn that she recommends is by BC Garn. It's the Simila Mélange, held with Kid Silk Mohair by her own brand, which is also called Gregoria Fibers. So I think I don't have the Simila Mélange available to me. So I'm thinking about using maybe Der Rhum Natura. Oh, I don't remember the name of the yarn itself. I think maybe it's Penelope. I'm not sure. But I'm thinking about trying Der Rhum Natura DK weight yarn, because I've never used it. It's a French brand. It's quite popular, and I think I would really like to try it and pair it with either a mohair or maybe an alpaca. I will see. I want this one to be quite neutral, so I don't like grey. I'm not a grey person, so I don't think I would ever knit a grey sweater for myself, but I might make either white, beige, or if I'm feeling very, very, very courageous, maybe a black one. but I think I'm gonna go with like a white and beige. I would actually really love a hand-dyed speckled yarn, but that's going to be quite expensive, and I already have a speckled white beige jacket on my needles at the moment, so I don't know whether I would want to have too many. I don't want to make another navy blue sweater at the moment, and I don't think I want to make a green one. I was considering making it burgundy because I really like that color, but I think I want the turtleneck to be a bit easier to wear. So that's my a sweater that I would definitely make, but I don't yet have the pattern for that. And then the next sweater that I would like to make, if I have the time, as you can see, I'm very ambitious with my knitting. I already have that pattern, and it is the Eira Sweater by November Knits. She had a sale going, I think it was in November, for about a week. So I purchased three of that patterns, and I think the Eira Sweater is the one that I would like to make. It is a raglan design. I hope you'd like raglan, because I do, and I talk about raglan designs quite a lot. But yeah, it is a raglan top-down design in a ribbed structure of 3 knit stitches and 2 purl stitches, so kind of a mix between a 2x2 and 3x3 ribbing. So it's a 2x3 ribbing, or 3x2 ribbing, I guess, all over. And it's got the sleeves are a bit more tight, I guess. And then it's got a positive ease of around 15 centimeters. It's got 7 sizes, so ranging from a chest circumference of 99 to 139 centimeters. On the page I'm looking at, it doesn't have the inches equivalent, so I hope that's okay. Maybe you can find it on Ravelry. And it's using 4mm needles, and she recommends using several different yarns. So she's got several suggestions for the fingering weight, so knitting for olive merino or Sunday by Sunday's Garn, Isager Alpaca 2 or Drops Flora, and you have to hold it together with a mohair, so again she recommends a few. I'm thinking I might use the Isager Alpaca 2 because I really want to make a sweater for myself in alpaca, to try to see whether I prefer that compared to a merino, and I would held it together with a mohair. So I'm thinking about using, if I use Isager Alpaca 2, I might try Isager Silk Mohair, which I've never used before. And I think I would knit this one in, oh, I haven't looked at the colorways that Isager has for this. Let me check. So the Alpaca 2 is 50% alpaca and 50% wool, and it's got quite a nice range of colors. So I might make either a very soft pink, maybe, if I'm feeling courageous, or maybe a deep red. I don't think I love the deep reds that they offer though. I don't want to make another blue sweater because I've already got quite a few, and I've got quite a few blue yarns in my stash that I want to make tops, summer tops with, so I don't think I would do that. So maybe the forest colorway for the Alpaca 2 and silk mohair that will go along with it. But yeah, that's the last sweater that I would want to make. But then I do want to talk about one last pattern, which is a pattern by ThePetiteKnitter. It is the No Frills Cardigan. I've already got the pattern. It was gifted to me by my friends, and I really want to make this. I think I would cast it on in winter, but I would do it like at the end of winter to hopefully finish it by the end of spring. But if I don't, I think since this is quite a big project, I don't mind if it, you know, lasts until the end of the year. But I would probably attempt to cast it on at the end of winter. It is a raglan long cardigan, mostly stockinette, except for, you know, the neck edges and the front edges, the cardigan edges. It's got about 20 centimeters or 8 inches of positive ease, so it's got a variety of sizes ranging from XS to 5XL, so fitting a bust circumference of 107 to 158 centimeters, or 42 and a quarter to 62 and a quarter inches. But it is a long cardigan. The length that she talks about is going from 115 to 100. Okay, so it's going to be 115 centimeter or 55 inches long cardigan. So this is going to take quite a while because it is only knit on 4mm needles. Yep. The yarn that she recommends is Teinture by Sandnes Garn, held with tin silk mohair. I don't know whether I would use the recommended yarn. I've never tried Teinture. I've never tried Peer Gynt either. I think Peer Gynt is quite a rustic yarn, so I don't know whether I would like that for my sweater. I can't feel the yarn before I buy it. I mostly buy yarn online, so I don't yet know which I would do. I might do a speckled white cardigan or just a plain white beige cardigan. I don't think I want this to be too dark, so I think I want this to be neutral and easy to wear, and yeah, this is definitely going to be a cast on in 2024, hopefully in the winter. If not, later in the year is fine. I really want to make this. So as you can see, I've got quite a few patterns that I want to make. I've got a database on Notion that is got every single pattern that I want to make in my life. And it's very long, and I'm trying to decide, you know, which one I like more, which one I want more right now, which one I want in my wardrobe, because I've only started knitting not that long ago, and I really want to get a lot more hand knitted garments. So let me know if you've been inspired by any of these patterns, or if you've got already some patterns that you want to make this winter. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!